Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to the 2022 debut of the Fantasy League of Ordinary Gentlemen, FLOOG, the Flug.
Let's go.
Blue.
Guys,
Flug.
oh my God, I'm so happy. It's been a long time coming. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to do with my hands. Shane's throwing up gang signs.
There's gotta be a way we could make Flug into a gang sign.
He said, we feel real good about how the car moved.
Guys, I'm the commish, Joshua T.A. Hicks. It's a Friday night special pod. It's the off season. We kind of I love this because we kind of have the freedom to. There's not a time crunch, to get stuff out for the week starts. So I am super excited. It's the combine just ended. It's the new NFL season. It's draft season. It's free agency about to start. That's where we're hitting on tonight. There's just so many questions in the air. There's just so much. I mean, the season's already started. The 2022 season has already started off with a bang with some really big trades. Let's get into it. Let's go around the Zoom real quick. To my left, he is all you guys are my family, but this guy is actually my family. Found on Twitter at 757 Bills Mafia. The social media ghost, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tyson Cullen. What is up, my man? How are you?
I have 104 followers, by the way. So I'm climbing. I only follow about 160, but I'm climbing up the ladder.
There you go, man.
Impressive 104 followers. Now, some of them might be
bots.
Yes.
It rhymes with corn. Corn bots.
Rhymes with hot. So if you're smart enough, you can figure that one out. I'm good. I'm not. About that, not. My name about that.
Ty. All right, Ty. What was your official account for NFL games last year? How many did you go to? 10?
We need another podcast for that one.
10 total, right?
I think it was 11, if I'm not mistaken, because you got to add in that fucking freezing Bills Patriots game that, quite frankly, is probably the greatest game I've ever been to, or the best game I've ever been to, because the Bills beat the shit out of the Patriots, and I was acting like a total asshole because I was cursing. These guys know I was texting like I was probably drunk and probably, just angry at the world, but Bills fans would never be let down. People would never let it down that the Bills got beat in the playoffs by the Patriots. Like, it's bad enough the whole fucking history over the last 22 years, but to actually lose to the Patriots too, nobody would let the Bills down. It was a perfect game. But yeah, to answer your question, I think about 11. And yeah, so and by the way, I have gotten over the 13 seconds, by the way. So on a personal note.
Well, turn back time. What was the temperature of the Bills Patriots game? Was it like -3 or something? Or 3?
It was like 3.
Fuck.
So yeah.
No way.
I had a t-shirt on, I had a long sleeve on, I had a hoodie on, I had a fucking coveralls on, then I had a hoodie on top of the coveralls. I had 3 pairs of socks. Pair of pants, and then obviously the coveralls, and then and then I had 2 beanies on and gloves on.
Good night.
I was actually good, and I told my buddy, I said, be prepared. We're gonna be staying up the entire time unless the Bills just completely suck. But the Bills fans are gonna stand up, and we stood up the entire time because it's the old school. Because it's the old school bleachers. For those that don't know, it's the old school bleachers of the Bills. So when you sit down, it's cold as shit. Like I had a drink. I wasn't drinking, even though people probably thought I was drunk because I was being obnoxious. I had a drink, a Pepsi drink. It froze within 10 minutes. I didn't drink all of it. It froze within 10 minutes.
Oh, God. Damn,
I looked at my buddy. I said, look at this shit. It already fucking frozen. So, but yeah, I would say 11, and I'll probably go to as many next year. Not as many Bill games, but probably the Commanders or whatever the hell they're called now. And go see Commander Wentz, which we'll get into.
All right.
So that was a long introduction. So to the bottom of me, my fellow Baltimore Orioles fan from Salisbury, Maryland, hoping that the Ravens improve or look to have a better year, is one Dan Webster. What's up, my man?
What's up, guys?
Yeah, what up, Dan? D Webster 341 on the Twitter.
What's up?
What are you what are you drinking? That beer looks good.
I am drinking the GOAT IPA.
Oh, literally the GOAT.
Yeah, it's Ed Reed inspired beer from Union Brewing.
Oh boy.
It's a Baltimore brewing company. So of course it's got Ed Reed on it.
That's sick.
Yeah. I got this from my buddy gave this to me actually last weekend. So
yeah, Dan, happy birthday.
Really
a week late.
Thank you.
Are you dirty
30? Yeah, happy birthday.
31 now.
31. Good night.
30.
Let's trade.
Damn, I thought I was the youngest one out of this whole crew. How old's Rodrigo? Speaking of that.
31.
Okay, y'all are the same. Okay.
He's like a couple weeks older than me. Yeah.
What a good.
Yeah. I'm excited to be back here with you guys. It's been a while. It's been a couple months now.
Yeah.
About time to get back together.
I'm just do this on a weekend so we can get you in here.
Yeah, exactly. Not gonna waste any time, but gonna introduce the next guy to feeling up his mustache over here. But he's got a sweet ass mustache going on right now. It's Mr. Shane Gardner.
Yo, what up, boy?
What up? Just twisting away.
I got the porn stash going on.
You look like Tom Selleck.
Yeah, dude. I'm thinking about adding some wax in because it's kind of starting to get long and bushy enough to where I can go ahead and get a little twist going on. You know, if I get the full curl going on, I'll have to start wearing like a pinstripe shirt and start just going around making cocktails for folks.
Man, see?
I mean, Gardner Minshew would be proud of you,
dude. He should be proud of me. All right, boys. What up? Yeah, hit me up on the Twitter. Damn, Ty, you're up to 106. I think I have 6, and I think it's just people from our podcast.
What is it? At a fantasy hack?
It's at a fantasy hack. Yeah. Cheers, here's beers.
Well,
I still know.
It's probably like 5 from y'all, and then like 99 from just all Bills fans, of course.
No, I just have 6. I really have 6. Oh, you mean yours? I see.
No, I mean, yeah. It's probably, like I said, the 5 of ours, and then like 99 Bills fans.
Well, I mean, Ty, obviously you're doing something right.
It is a lot of Bills fans, I think.
You're over 100 followers.
You Bills Mafia are crazy, though.
Dude, they roll. I mean,
we are.
Y'all roll hard.
Dude,
we are. Yeah. I've already said.
No, shut the fuck up. I wanted to say, I wanted to compliment you because 3 pairs of socks, that's how you stay warm when it's cold. People don't understand this. You know, they'll just roll out there with 1 pair of socks. You got to keep your feet warm. As long as your feet are warm, everything follows.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
I also want to say the back of your neck.
Nope.
Dude, when I go hunting, if the back of my neck's cold, it ain't happening.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to change my tune. That's why it's good to have a hoodie. You know?
Yes. There you go. Yeah.
You're right. Yeah. You're right. You're always right.
Why didn't I think of that? Why'd I think? Who'd have thunk it?
You did. You said it. You said the back of your neck. And
I wear like the gator things everybody used to wear as a mask. I still have one, and I put on my neck.
Dude, respect the neck, bro.
So protect your neck.
You have
protect your neck.
Protect your neck.
Break your neck. Break your neck. Lots of rhymes.
Well, wait a second. The Bills Mafia is cool and like the coolest team. It's just the coolest team fans. That's well known. But you guys, the Lions fans are really coming up. They are. Lions fans are starting to there's no cool name yet, but there's probably going to be one in the next year because
the Lions Den. The Lions Den, the
The
Pride,
Lions Den, yeah.
the
Yeah.
Pride,
Lions
and then what a
Den's
pack of
perfect.
lions are called.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's where they live.
No,
Pride
Bills
Squad.
Mafia is cool because they fucking just donate to like just for good causes too.
I guess
Pretty
kind of
That's
gay.
right. That's right.
What did you say? He said kind of
Kinda
gay.
I like breaking the tables, but the good causes thing kind of turns me off. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I'm no, yeah, no. The Bills, like nobody gets mad about Bills fans.
dude.
Like Steelers fans,
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cowboys fans, yeah,
Eagles fans, sorry, Gary.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ravens fans, I'll admit, like our fans are
Dude, you
fucking
know what?
ridiculous.
I've never had
Ravens
problems with
fan-
Ravens fans. It's always
Ravens
Cowboys and
fan-
Steelers.
Ravens fans.
I
were
don't
all right.
have a problem with Ravens, man.
Huh?
No, I don't have a problem with Ravens because when the Bills beat the Ravens in the playoffs 2 years ago, Dan was, very cordial about it. Very like, hey, congratulations. like Rodrigo though, he was fucking drunk during the draft. He's like, fuck you, Tyson. Y'all suck. Like, fuck you, Lamar Jackson's better than Josh Allen. Like all this shit. I was like, all right, dude.
Well, Dan, let me ask you this because you've been to Ravens games. Have you ever seen, people when other away teams come in, how bad do their fans get it?
I haven't seen that. I know a couple of friends have seen that. Like when the Steelers come into town, it's the worst. Like this past year, it was raining at the Ravens game, and like the Steelers had their towels out, and they were just like, you know how it gets like really wet, so the towels were all wet, and they were just like slapping people with it. It's really hard when you do it. And my friend got really mad, like because they were just like slapping people with it.
They should.
That's why I hate. That's why I hate Steelers fans because they're fucking dicks.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
Dude, that
towels-
Packers game. Dude, that Packers Ravens game, there was a bunch of fights in the stands that got really crazy. Like the one woman that got punched, the one Ravens fan that got punched by a dude, and then that just started a melee.
Dang,
Like,
I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, it's Baltimore. Come on. You ever been there?
Dude, those towels are terrible.
Oh, there it is.
Zing.
Zing. All right, guys, you can find me on Twitter at jhicks804. You can find the Flug on Twitter at @theflug_ff. Our website is www.theflug.com. You can check out all our old pods on iTunes, Spotify, Podbean. We're actually on YouTube. So yeah, we're out there. I think that's it before we go in. The beer I am drinking from tonight is from the so great Virginia Beer Company.
Mhm.
It is called Optimistic Pessimism. Don't ask me to say that 5 times fast. It's an IPA. It is 7.2% alcohol. So I'm great.
Hell yeah.
I'm
We
great.
need to get Willie on this pod just so you can give him free sponsorship every time.
Yeah, he knows.
He needs to get on here.
Oh, Shane, what you got, babe?
I got a little Star Hill Brewery, a little Snowblind Doppelbock Lager.
Oh, nice.
Doppelbock Lager.
Double block.
We're gonna see how it is. Give it a taste test.
Let's get that. That's the sound.
Oh, there it is. I'll give you a
That's
little
a-
taste test, a little review.
So, all right, guys, let's get into this. First thing let's talk about. I mean, did anybody expect the season to pop off like this with these crazy trades?
It's so cool. I love
Yeah, I
it.
love it.
It's
I
nuts.
love it too.
It's nuts. Let's first thing, I think the first domino was Rodgers re-signed 4 years, $200 million, which then allowed them to franchise tag Devontae Adams. So people thought there's going to be change there. There's been essentially no change. Their cap has, I think, they're kind of cap strapped now. Very, very cap strapped right now, from what I can tell. We'll get into that in a few minutes. So let's go to the huge domino that
Hold
fell.
on. I got a thing to say about Rodgers real quick.
Yeah.
A theory. I got a theory about what they did here. I think they said, look, if you come back, we're going to tag Devontae. Plus, we're going to let you be in the draft room to be part of the decision-making process. I think that's the deal that he made.
And they also came out and said they're trading Jordan Love.
They are. I didn't see that. Okay.
Or it's not. I mean, I don't think they said that word for word, but like they pretty much put the writing on the wall.
Yeah. I mean, if you're Jordan Love, I'd want to get traded unless you want to wait till year 7 to fucking play.
Right.
You know what
you
I'm saying?
you can be the next Chase Daniel and make, well, he's on his
it's such a waste of a pick for the Packers to pick Jordan Love now. Like looking back, like what a waste of a pick.
Well,
first rounder.
He's a first rounder, so he has 2 more years probably on his rookie contract. He has a 5th-year option, which obviously it wouldn't take. So he's a backup for 2 more years. I mean, it's a nice insurance policy, and I don't know what his contract is. I don't know what the numbers are, but this team is cash strapped. You cut him, you sign a backup, whoever. I mean, it might cost more money to have, say you pick up, I don't know, let's say Fitz. I'm just throwing out a name.
Fitz Magic. Yep.
So you give him $1 million. That might be more than what you're paying Jordan Love this year.
Yeah.
They can pick up somebody else better than there's a lot of quarterbacks available. We'll get into that.
So all right, so that happened. The huge one, let's go ahead and get to it. Russell Wilson traded to the Broncos. Huge and so Russell Wilson in a 4th, right? The Seattles get Drew Lock, Noah Fant, defensive lineman Shelby Harris, 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, and a 5th.
This was NFL trade porn.
Yeah. Yes.
It's like what fantasy football guys like love to see too. We love to see this kind of trades going on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I mean, I guess does anybody want to jump in? Does anybody, one of you guys want to go after it from? And go ahead.
I think this is just my opinion. I think Seattle got. Obviously, you can look at Drew Lock as okay. He sucks, but then again, it's not a guarantee that Geno Smith is going to be the starter either. They could, we talked. Yeah. So they could go out and draft someone. So minus Drew Lock. For those that don't know, Shelby Harris is actually a pretty good D tackle. He's had 3 in the last 5 years. He's had 5.5 sacks or more. Last year he had 6 sacks, which you go, okay, well, Aaron Donald had 20 sacks 1 year, but you don't expect, for those that don't, if you don't know football, a D tackle is not expected to get 10 to 15 sacks. He's there to make his linebackers better. He's there to make linebackers jobs easier. So Shelby Harris is actually one of the better D tackles. Then you got Noah Fant, who, and maybe y'all disagree or not, but on his best day, between I would say top 10, top 15 at the worst as a tight end on his best day.
Top 10 easy.
Yeah, top 10 easy.
And who do the Seahawks have at tight end? I mean, Gerald Everett's a free agent. Will Dissly's a free agent, from what I understand, because I keep hearing the Bills might get him, which, whatever. So that's a good move for the Seahawks. Plus, they historically give up their first round picks. Like, I think, what was it, last year, their first pick of the draft was like the 3rd round or the 4th round. So now you got 2 first rounds this year, 2 second rounds next year, and another 5th round. I mean, I get why Denver feels like this is their year with all the talent on the offense, but I mean, 5 picks and 3 players. Dude. I mean, I think Seattle made good on the package they got back. So that's all I got.
I mean, they're definitely in rebuild mode. Seattle,
right?
I feel so bad for Fant. He's like Allen Robinson now. Like, I just feel really bad for Fant.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's like the Allen Robinson of tight ends right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
so Seattle didn't have a first going into that trade because the Jets had their first from the Jamal Adams trade. Sorry, Shane, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, so I was wrong, but either way.
so the way that I'm been looking at it and wanted to approach it, here's the exercise that I was doing. I mean, and it's not really exercise, but here's the thought experiment that I was doing in my head.
You're exercising that mustache.
Dude, you have to. You got to pull it out. You got to blow dry it every night. You got to wax it. You got to do stuff to it. You got to. I mean, this doesn't happen on its own. All right, so Russell Wilson, up or down? I'm not. I think he's kind of neutral right now as far as where I expect him to be next year. But what I was really thinking is, what does this do for Sutton, Judy, and Patrick, and Albert O? Which is if you're into listening to podcasts or you're looking at Twitter or anything, like he's the hype. He's the new hype now. But in my opinion, Russell Wilson going to the Broncos makes all the skill position players look way better. And I don't know which one it's going to be, whether it's going to be Sutton, Judy, Tim Patrick, or Albert or the running backs. But I think this gives the Broncos a humongous boost. I actually think that the problem with the Broncos, in my opinion, they have an excellent defense and they had an excellent offense. They just were missing a quarterback, in my opinion. And they just got an excellent quarterback. So, I mean, I think it was an excellent move. I think it was like I don't think they could have done anything better. And they have pick 9, don't they?
They're like the Rams from last year, yeah.
Yeah.
Can I add one more thing?
Yeah.
So and don't forget KJ Hamler. You haven't seen what KJ Hamler can do.
Yeah. That's right. KJ Hamler's a fucking burner too, man.
The only thing when you make that, actually looking at it, I do agree with you, but I do say Denver's got to do something about their offensive line because Seattle's offensive line gave up 46 sacks. Denver gave up 40. So you're looking at 2.5 sacks per game. So I do got to say that they got to emphasize offensive line. I mean, like you said, they got a lot of talent at the weapons and defense. Good. They need to emphasize offensive line. If they can make that offensive line better, like you said, they're fucking scary. That's what's gonna hinder them is their offensive line. That's the only thing I got.
So they do have pick 9, right?
No, the Seattle has pick 9 now.
Seattle has that pick 9.
So Denver doesn't have a first.
Yeah, so
they're doing like the Rams did, and they're just trading all the picks away so they can build for a championship.
I love it. Shoot your shot, man. Yeah, I mean, because all the great players that they have, all they're doing is just dying on the vine. You know, I mean, it's just and you know, as far as trying to pick which one is going to be better next year, I'm afraid to do it. I want to get any of those Broncos skill players that I can because I think they're all set up to be much, much better. With I think probably a better offensive coordinator than Russell Wilson's had. You know,
Nathaniel Hackett.
Yeah.
Denver's, he's the head coach, but still, I mean, he'll have some kind of say in the offense, and they might get Von Miller back too on defense.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's talking about it. He wants to go back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
So.
Yeah, that's
great. I like Judy. I like Sutton. I like all of them. And KJ Lockett.
Yeah, let's pivot to Seattle. I mean, right now, because Geno Smith is a free agent right now, Drew Lock is probably the starting quarterback. DK is there, a top. He's in fantasy. He's a wide receiver 1, top 12. And then you have Tyler Lockett, wide receiver 2. You guys want to say that for now?
For sure, absolutely.
Yeah, right now, yeah.
I don't know about that.
Really?
I don't know. I feel Drew Lock.
Yeah, well, now going into the season.
Did he make Sutton or Judy a viable option last year?
In my opinion, no.
I do not trust Lock at all.
But they have pick 9.
I don't think that DK is a locked in wide receiver 1 anymore. I think his stock has plummeted a lot. Unless they pick up another quarterback in the free agency right here. But like say they got Deshaun Watson.
Oh, goddamn, that's high.
So that would definitely spike him back into being a wide receiver 1. But And they're talking about he might go to either Seattle or we need to start. All right, sorry, that's another topic. We'll get into that in a second.
We're getting that, or I know we, like you said, we didn't talk about it yet, but I mean, yeah, they could take a quarterback in 9 now.
Yeah.
They could go
Seattle.
Huh?
No, go ahead.
Well, they could go Malik Willis. They could go best quarterback that they like at 9, or if they get
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson, they could start working on that offensive line at 9, or they could get one of these amazing receivers at 9. I know
Or trade back. Or trade back.
Or trade back. I know Dan really likes Chris
Yeah.
Olave. That's his guy.
Seattle does. Seattle definitely could use a number 3 wide receiver. We're in a league where you got to have 3 wide receivers. Would you guys not agree? You have to have 3.
Yeah.
Studs. You have to have 3 studs.
It definitely
It's
helps.
not
It definitely helps.
It 2 wide receiver sets are thing of the past.
Or 2 wide receivers and a tight end.
And a
Tight end
Dawson
that's-
Yeah. Touche.
Yeah. All right. Anything else on that trade, you guys? I mean, I think
It's so much.
we hit on it. I think
It's a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
I didn't. I'll just say it. A lot. I mean, I've been listening to a lot of pods. Javonte Williams is right now like in the fantasy world. He's like a top 5 running back. Are you guys in on that?
I'd say in redraft, I don't like it because we don't know what's going to happen with Melvin Gordon. But in Dynasty, I'd say I'd put him like right between like 5 and 8.
Yeah, I mean,
I can go with 8. I can go with 8.
He's a running
Top
back
5.
1. He's a running back 1 easy. But then
Yeah, absolutely.
you're
I put
splitting
him
hairs.
at 5. I don't know. I haven't really looked into running backs, but I probably put him around 5.
Okay. All right, and then all right, we good? We good? Let's let's go to the next trade. Carson Wentz was traded from the Colts to the Commanders, coming back to the NFC East. I think the trade it was like 2/3. So nothing. Yeah, it's a trade's a trade.
Yeah, a second and a
Yeah.
fourth.
Well, the second.
I'm sorry.
A third that could turn into a second.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Thank you for correcting me. And did this move the needle for any of you guys? Anybody?
Yeah, I like it.
Go ahead,
Like it for Wentz to the quarterback? Do you like it for Logan Thomas, for McLaurin?
I like it. I like it for McLaurin. I think it's gonna be good for him.
I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic. Am I drafting Carson Wentz as my number 1 quarterback? No.
You shouldn't be. Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. I keep telling my dad, I keep telling my buddy at work, Washington went 7-9 and 7-10. They keep thinking it's the quarterback. It's the quarterback. It's the quarterback. Nobody mentions the fact that they need another explosive wide receiver alongside Terry McLaurin.
Absolutely.
Like,
agreed.
I mean, all I keep seeing is Washington's going to draft a quarterback, and of course, my dad and friend are like, "Why? Why are you going to draft a quarterback?" And I don't know. This is just me. I think again, is Taylor Heineke a franchise quarterback? Probably not, but you don't know until you get another explosive wide receiver, because you're not going to tell me Cam Sims. Who the fuck was it? Cam Sims, Adam Humphries,
Curtis Samuel.
Curtis Samuel. Yeah. That was what did my buddy say? That was a Paul Richardson signing. Remember Paul Richardson from the Seahawks?
Yeah. They paid him. They paid him. Yeah. My buddy said it is basically Paul Richardson 2000 whatever it was 14. But I think they need an explosive wide receiver, and Logan Thomas is not. He's not old because he didn't start until he went to he really didn't get playing time until Shane's Lions gave him a chance. And then, of course, Washington, gave him even bigger chance. So he's 31, 32, but he's younger. He's younger just because he started. But they need another explosive wide receiver. So long story short, they keep thinking it's a quarterback just because they got Wentz. They need an explosive wide receiver. They need to go out and get a fucking Allen Robinson, or I had to look at my wide receivers list, or Christian Kirk, or maybe Chark if he can get healthy.
But they need a receiver. They need a receiver.
Yeah.
Quarterback is not going to. They're one explosive wide receiver away from having a winning record or winning another division.
I see your focus tonight, but let's just do a quick quiz. Which wide receiver finished better last year? Terry McLaurin or Michael Pittman?
Probably Terry McLaurin.
Everybody, what do you guys want to say?
I'm say Pittman.
Yeah, it was Pittman. He finished as wide receiver 19, and McLaurin finished as 25. Who's better, McLaurin or Pittman?
McLaurin in real life.
McLaurin.
McLaurin's way fucking better. So this is better for McLaurin.
But also,
you know, I mean, he's not as big as Pittman is. He doesn't win the same way that Pittman does. But I mean, I like what you're saying, Ty, about how they need to get another one, how they need to get another receiver opposite. But if Logan Thomas is right, you know, the Raiders have shown that. All right, that's a bad example, but a healthy good.
I get what you're saying.
You know, a healthy good tight end opposite a good burning excellent wide receiver. You know, I mean, I could see Wentz healthy 17 games. I could see Wentz getting McLaurin up to, you know, wide receiver 15, maybe 12. I doubt it, but like a high wide receiver too. You know?
Yeah, I gotta say something about Curtis Samuel. You were offering mad disrespect to him, comparing him to Paul Richardson. Come on now. He's a way better wide receiver running back combo than Paul Richardson.
Not?
Yes, he is.
Four catches
all last season.
4 catches, 28 yards.
Yeah, he was injured all last season with a hamstring injury.
Go to 2020. Go to 2020. Go to 2020, Curtis Samuel.
Wait till he gets healthy. I guarantee you, him and McLaurin are going to go off this year. I'll be drafting Samuel a lot this year, actually.
Weren't they? They were roommates at Ohio State.
Yeah,
they were.
They're like good buds. McLaurin and Samuel.
Well, I mean, sometimes you're roommates with somebody that sucks.
Who was Matt Leinart? Who was roommates with?
Samuel is still only 25 years old. Why are we writing him off right now? He's only 25 years old. This is crazy.
I just think they need to add to that because Adam Humphries doesn't scare me. Cam Sims doesn't scare me. Whatever other jabroni doesn't scare me. I mean, you know,
we didn't even see him with Curtis Samuel last year. We did not see a single game. We saw like maybe a portion of the game with him.
I saw him against the Cowboys game.
I mean, he's not my cup of tea.
He was until his unavailable.
I need to find out who has him in Luchadores, and I'm gonna trade him for him right now.
This is a podcast divided. It's me and Dan versus Shane and Ty right now.
Yeah.
So. All right, on to the let's keep.
You ever heard of a 5th-year breakout? Corey Davis.
Preston Williams.
Oh my God! It was that was like an ethereal breakout. It was so sweet, and it just floated away, it just drifted away.
So let's do our transition to free agency. Before let's go ahead and preface everything. Let me read off the most recent cap space. Ty, what's the name of the website? Because I jacked up the name.
Spot Track.
Okay. Here we go. I'm going to go from the worst to the top. Last place, the Packers are negative $43 million. Saints, and guys, grab a beer if you need to. Saints negative $24 million. Rams negative 20. Vikings negative 15. Bucks negative $10 million. Chiefs are negative 5. Buffalo Bills have $600,000 in cap space. The 49ers have $1 million. 24 Cowboys $3.1 million. And then the Falcons $4 million. 22 Cardinals with 5.5. 21 Tennessee 5.7 million. 20th the New York Giants 6.4 million up to 19. Here we go. We got the Washington Commanders 10.3 million. New England Patriots a very skosh under 13.4 million. Houston Texans 15.4 million. Cleveland Browns 16.2 million. Baltimore Ravens 16.4 million. Chargers, this is shocking actually for everything they got going on. They have 24.3 million. We go to 13, the Detroit Lions 25.8. Denver Broncos a skosh under 26.2 million. The Panthers 26.6. Top 10. Here we go. Eagles 27.2. Pittsburgh Steelers 28.8. Bengals, team won the Super Bowl, 8th in the cap space with a skosh under 33.8 million. Raiders
Also have a good
30.
running- They also have a good quarterback
He's
that's on
about
the
to-
rookie deal.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got
Yep.
Raiders 34, and they paid Carr too. Raiders 34.5. We got the Bears in 6 with 36 point a skosh under 36.9. Jags in 5th, 39.3. The Jets, here we go, in 4th with 46.6. Miami Dolphins in 3rd with
fuck it up.
48.1. Seattle with a skosh under, they're 49.8. I'm sorry, 49.8. And then your team with the most cap space, they are $2,000 shy of having 70 million in cap space.
Yeah.
Did I go too fast? Was that good?
No, who has the most?
The Colts.
The Colts.
Colts.
So our top, I'm going to reiterate. Let's go top 10 with the most cap space. 10 is Eagles. 9 is Steelers. Bengals in 8. Raiders 7. Bears 6. Jags 5. Jets 4. Dolphins 3. Seattle 2. Colts with the most cap space again. $2,000 short of 70 million in cap space, guys.
Of course, that helps when you get rid of 28 million.
There you go. Absolutely. And this was this website is very great. Shout out to them. I mean, I think they update this thing pretty quick. So
I just want to say it's kind of scary. The Bengals, 34 million in cap space, and I saw that they don't have a starter older than 28 years old. It pains me to say this. Sorry, Dan. Sorry, Hicks, because it pains me to say this. They're the future of the NFL. Like Dan said, Joe Burrow's on his rookie contract. Jamar Chase is on his rookie contract.
Hey, you know who else is on his
Right.
rookie contract? Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson.
So,
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
Shut your mouth, bro.
All
right.
I'm ready to fight tonight. I'm ready.
Let's go. All right. So
Wait.
with that said, we can start with the quarterbacks. So we have
Josh Allen's still in his rookie too, isn't he?
no.
Negative Ghost Rider. He got
Did he get an
paid
extension?
Yeah, paid.
258.
We're dealing with
6
Lamar. Lamar's like, there's in the media, they're saying like he's like rejecting stuff, but then on the side, like in the local news media, we're hearing about like they're fine.
They're fine. They're fine.
For all these quarterbacks getting all this money, he's good enough between 40 to 50 million. I say 40.
He's waiting for all these quarterbacks to go, and then he's going to get his contract. Like he's being smart about it.
Yeah. I mean, if you got someone like Dak getting 40 million, Lamar's been an MVP.
Yeah.
Same amount of time. He's worth 40 million. Josh Allen got 43.
You see Aaron Rodgers get 50 million. Like
50,
he's an
right.
MVP. Like
Yep.
we just caught a couple people too, like Villanueva and Tavon Young.
Yeah. So Lamar in my opinion is worth 40 million at least.
For sure.
So
sucks that we got him off the rookie contract.
All right, let's jump. All right, so here are our free agent quarterbacks.
Let's go.
We got Fitzmagic, Andy Dalton, Cam Newton, Jameis Winston, Marcus Mariota, Teddy Bridgewater, Mitchell Trubisky.
Marcus Mariota.
Ooh. Let's go.
All right.
Do you guys want to do a quick
right.
rundown of what teams what teams are quarterback needy? So we got so right before we started recording, Atlanta, I guess, kind of re-upped with Matt Ryan, kind of renegotiated. So I feel like he's kind of a lock to stay in Atlanta. Something I was betting against all last year. Carolina, we don't know what's up with Sam Darnold. He could get cut, traded. We'll see.
That's the team that'll be trading out.
Cleveland. I mean, I feel like Baker's going to stay there. I think Goff's staying, Shane. I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah,
We'll get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Houston, Ty just said it. Houston. There's rumors about Vegas. I don't know. There's rumors about Cousins in Minnesota. New Orleans is definitely a wild card. Giants, I don't think that nobody stands on solid ground. And then so Pittsburgh right now does not have a starting quarterback. Seattle does not have a starting quarterback. And then Tampa Bay. And Indy. I'm sorry, Indy.
Yeah. So
go ahead, Ty. Yeah, you start this jam.
Yeah, so I was just gonna say I've been hearing that Carolina might try to trade for Deshaun Watson. And it was only one article or one person that said it, but Cleveland might trade for Deshaun. But I've seen a couple of tweets or articles that say that Carolina's trying to trade for Deshaun. And as far as like going for the Giants, because let's face it, they took all the fucking Bills coaches, including the general manager, the head coach, the quarterback's coach. It wouldn't shock me if they try to get Mitchell Trubisky. Because again, the head coach was his offense coordinator. The general manager was assistant general manager. It wouldn't surprise me if Mitchell Trubisky goes to the Giants. Even though they got Daniel Jones, you got to remember, they're familiar with Mitchell Trubisky. They're not familiar with Daniel Jones.
Hey, can I enforce this argument too? Sleeper's last thing that they said about Mitchell Trubisky's thing. The Giants are expected to seriously pursue Trubisky when free agency begins March 16th. That's Sleeper's comments on it.
Yep. Because again, not to make this a Bills podcast, but when the Bills got started being and McDermott got started going, they came from the Panthers.
I mean, it's hard not to. It's hard not to because they have shown from the Bills. But how you pronounce the name? Joe Schoen,
Joe Schoen,
and Brian Dable. They're coming from
Brian Dable,
and they know all about Trubisky, so it's hard not to see that happening.
And their quarterbacks coach is Shea Tierney. So so just like when they did with Carolina, they already signed a couple of players. They signed Davis Webb, who was our third string quarterback. They signed Jake Fromm from State Farm, and Antonio Williams, who was a practice squad running back. So it would not shock me, despite having a franchise quarterback, that like Dan said, Mitchell Trubisky goes to the Giants.
Nice.
So
nice. Let's go to the Colts. I mean, let's start there. They have the cap room. They have $70 million.
Yep.
I mean,
definitely go after Deshaun Watson.
I mean,
they should go for him for all. But I feel like Seattle has there's two firsts. They're definitely going to offer for him and that cap space that they have.
Well, Philly offered three firsts.
They got 3 firsts now?
Philly has 3 firsts. They offer 3 firsts.
Wait, Seattle?
Philly. No, I'm saying Philadelphia offered 3 firsts.
For Deshaun Watson?
Yes.
How do you know that?
That came out a while back.
Well, that's pretty crazy.
And they're in the NFC. You would think they would try to trade to the NFC, not to the AFC. I mean, I totally agree. I totally agree. The Colts should definitely trade for Deshaun Watson, but the likelihood of that happening is very slim based on the fact they got to play him twice a year.
I would not trade 3 firsts for Deshaun Watson. I don't know who's doing that. That's crazy.
I think the Broncos paid too much.
Just with the legal situation going on, like that's risky as fuck.
I'm with you. I think this screams Jimmy G to me. The Colts they look like a Jimmy G kind of organization. I don't know, but they have to trade for him.
Yeah.
Fucking NFL.
What'd you say, Shane?
What?
They're the most boring team in the NFL.
Ew.
The Colts.
They got Jonathan Taylor.
Have you not watched Jonathan Taylor, bro? Fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. He's good. You're right.
I know Ty seen Jonathan Taylor.
That's not funny. That's not funny.
God.
I sure did.
All right, who else we got? I mean, come on. We got Steelers. What are you guys thinking there? I mean, if you guys think they're going to draft a quarterback, I mean,
I think you said they're top 10 in the cap, right? They could go for Deshaun too.
Steelers.
They're 8th, I think you said.
Steelers. Yeah, 8-9. Yeah.
Yeah, they could go for him too. I mean, they got a good young core, but they need to build up that offensive line. It's really bad.
Yep.
But is it
Yep.
really about the cap space, or is it about what you can offer in a trade? Because you have to trade him, unless they cut him.
Exactly. But you got to have the cap space to provide him.
Yeah. Understood.
And he's like a $35 million cap hit too.
Yeah.
At least this year. So, in fact, I think I saw the next 4 years he's like at least 32 million cap hit. So you gotta have the money like the Colts do. And really, the Colts for that 35 million, the Colts are really the only team other than what the Seahawks.
He's worth it.
Yeah,
He's worth it. To a team that's,
Hey Hicks, what's the hit for Taysom Hill on the Saints? Are you on spot track still?
I am.
I was just wondering, like, are they going to be able to bring back Jameis Winston, or is Jameis going to go to the Bucks? That'd be pretty cool if you went.
They're way over the cap. There's no way.
All right, hold on. Let me go. We're talking about the Bucks.
No, Saints. Taysom. You want to know Taysom Hill?
All right, I should know right now. Should pause this podcast.
No, you're good. I can going as fast as this computer can go. All right. So we Steelers. I mean, let's talk about Steelers real quick while I'm digging.
Well, Steelers. Who's it? The
Mason Rudolph,
former Redskins quarterback, just signed with them.
Dwayne Haskins.
And and they also have Mason Rudolph there too.
So 2 bums.
Yeah, I feel like they're about to draft a quarterback.
Yeah, I think so.
They know their situation in the conference right now because it's the Bengals, Ravens, maybe Browns.
I feel like
Browns are falling off again.
I feel like a Kenny Pickett because he went to Pitt. I know it's not always about your college, but they've had to see 5 years worth of Kenny Pickett.
I mean, I feel like they were biased when they took James Conner.
Yeah.
Taysom Hill is the 4 years, $40 million.
I don't know how the Saints have any cap room at all. You didn't list them as the bottom 10, did you?
Yes.
No, I think you list them as like the bottom 2.
Really?
I think the Packers were the only one that had
Packers
more.
Packers are 32nd. Saints were 31.
Okay.
So
no wonder Sean Payton left.
Freaking pop up. All right, hold on. I'm getting pop up murder.
Very much. They're another one that needs a receiver. They need receivers.
Taysom Hill has a $1.1 million base salary, a $2,225,000 signing bonus, and a $9 million roster bonus. Dead cap $19 million.
Jesus.
Cap hit $12,325,000. He accounts for 5.98% of their salary cap.
That is.
Dude, the Saints are so screwed.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, yeah.
With all this being said, where would you like to see Jameis go?
It's either Tampa or New Orleans.
No, he's not going back to New Orleans, it sounds like, because of the cap space.
But they got to get somebody.
Yeah.
He's not going back over there for that cheap.
It's going to be Taysom Hill.
I know he'd probably go back to the Bucks for cheaper, but
yeah.
I think he tore his MCL or ACL.
Yeah.
8.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got like a way to go still.
And he didn't play that bad. I'll be honest with you. He didn't play that bad with the limited talent that they have as far as at the skill, other than Kamara. But
they were in first place when he got injured.
Kamara might be their best receiver too.
Michael Thomas.
Kamara's stock is going way down. I do not want anything to do with Kamara. I guess we'll wait to see how free agency lands, like what our hopes are. Yeah, we'll see.
All right, let's go to wide receiver. This is probably the most interesting one. Let me list off the free agents as of right now. We got Allen Robinson, we have Will Fuller, Juju Smith-Schuster, Christian Kirk, Odell Beckham, DJ Chark, Michael Gallup, MVS, Jameson Crowder, AJ Green, Emmanuel Sanders, T.Y. Hilton, Sammy Watkins, James Washington, Russell Gage, Alan Lazard, Jacoby Myers, Zay Jones, Byron Pringle, Cedric Wilson. Did I say Byron Pringle already?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
I said
Yeah, you
James
did.
Washington. That's pretty much it.
Do we talk about the free agents that got franchise tag too?
So we got Mike Williams re-signed.
Yep.
Devontae Adams
Chris Godwin.
Godwin got franchised. Devontae Adams got franchised. Who am I missing? That
There's a
it?
couple like Dalton Schultz, Cowboys, tight
Okay.
end.
Your boy Josh Gordon.
Josh Gordon.
Really?
He didn't get
re-signed.
franchised.
Again.
No, he just
Not
re-signed.
franchise, but like he got signed again.
He got signed again. Yeah.
Just going off one Excel list. Teams with glaring issues at wide receiver. Atlanta currently has no wide receivers. They have Calvin Ridley suspended for a year for that's a whole other podcast. So no Calvin Ridley, no Russell Gage. They have nothing.
No Lemonade, Zacchaeus.
They got Kyle Pitts.
Zacchaeus is a RFA.
Zacchaeus.
Who do we got with Allen Robinson leaving Chicago? You have Darnell Mooney all by himself. Love that for Mooney, but they're gonna need some help.
Yeah.
Devontae Adams still without the Packers still without a wide receiver too. Who else do we have?
I
think
receivers in the first round.
Going
I think
back.
Odell
Going
Beckham
back.
gets signed again by the Rams.
I agree.
And then
I think he does too.
then
Colts.
another team we just talked about, but glaring wide receiver issue is the Saints.
Dude, I would love Michael Gallup to go to the Bears. That'd be fucking good.
I like that.
I think the Colts ought to get another receiver too.
Nah, they got Paris Campbell. They're good.
A bunch of teams. I think we talked about this a while ago. A bunch of teams with no like set wide
Okay.
receiver 3. But I don't know. Well, that's we get there later.
Where do you guys want Allen Robinson to go? That's the big thing that we need to talk about.
He needs somebody who's a jump thrower. Packers.
They can't afford him, dude.
Yeah.
If you're
Go to the
going
Colts.
go to the Colts. The Colts is number 1. But if you want to,
No quarterback there.
if you want to go off this money thing, Miami's a fit, the Jets are a fit, and Jacksonville's a fit, easy peasy. Or
Jacksonville would be good.
Back to Jacksonville, that'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Raiders
Raiders
is decent.
Raiders?
Raiders.
As long as they keep Derek Carr,
T.Y. I can see T.Y. going to the Raiders.
Or let's go Lions.
T.Y.?
No, Allen Robinson.
Yeah.
he's from Detroit. He grew up. He grew up from Detroit. Yeah. Went to high school.
These things, Ty.
I want Allen Robinson to have a good quarterback for once. Please, can we give this man a good quarterback for once?
He's a modern day Andre Johnson.
I think like the Raiders. You said the
He
Raiders.
really is.
You said the Raiders got like 40 million plus, right, in cap space.
They have.
What'd you say?
Yeah, no, 34.
All right, tomato. 34. Derek Carr, Darren Waller. I think the Raiders, if you based on the quarterback, another tight end, the cap space. I would love to say the Colts because he has Michael Pittman, but you don't know who the hell the quarterback is. So I think based on the top cap space guy, I say the Raiders for Allen Robinson.
They got it based on the Russell Wilson trade. They either got to stock up, they got to add weapons, or they got to say fuck it and we're rebuilding because the next 5 years easy. They're you got Mahomes, you got Herbert, and you got Russell Wilson.
Yo, I can't believe DJ Chark is only 25 years old and he's a free agent right now.
Mm-hmm.
DJ Chark's a good one.
He's a good one. He's just got to stay healthy, but he's a good one.
I
don't know about y'all, but
DJ Chark and Christian Kirk are both 25. Oh, Juju Smith-Schuster too. They're all 25.
I was just about to say Christian Kirk. I'm just gonna say it. My Bills plug. Who's hanging out with Josh Allen? I would love to have Christian Kirk. That being said, we don't have the cap space, but I would love a Christian Kirk. I know he doesn't have the 1,000-yard resume as Allen Robinson or a Chark, the one-year head Chark, but he's never been hurt. As far as I know, he hasn't gotten hurt. And I don't think he's reached his full potential. I would love to have a Christian Kirk.
T.Y. Hilton to the Bills.
Yeah,
Negative
that would
goes
actually
right.
good. That would be a good pick.
Negative. Let's talk about something else.
He's 31. No, he's 32. What else we got?
Ty, y'all you don't have Beasley.
We don't have
Y'all should just sign back Isaiah McKenzie. That dude is a baller.
Dude, Dan, I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
I love some Isaiah McKenzie. I'm glad people know about Isaiah McKenzie. I love him. He's a great player. Great teammate. Great player.
Dude, we saw what he got when he gets targets. What he got, 12 targets or something? And he had like a 30-point game that one time.
Oh, the Patriots of all teams. Thank God.
Yeah, he had a really good game that one time. He got targeted a bunch.
So,
It was like a Richie James. Remember that game?
Yeah, I do.
Where he got targeted like 12 times and he got like 30 points too.
But yeah, I don't know. I think the Raiders are the best fit for any of these guys, just based on the cap space and based on the quarterback. Especially if we're basing off like Allen Robinson not having a great quarterback, I think the Raiders are. I'm trying to think of other teams and other. I look at maybe the Lions. Yeah, like one of y'all said, the Lions too, because they have Goff. He's a veteran quarterback.
He's a place thrower though. That's the thing.
Yeah, but
the Eagles at 15. The Eagles with the 15th most space. They can. I don't know. I don't know if they can get it. I don't know if they get it. Allen
Should take Antonio Brown.
Oh my God! I was gonna. Let's throw this out there. It's not official, but it looks like Amari Cooper is on his way out in Dallas.
Yeah,
which could open the door for Gallup to be re-signed.
I don't know if this is true or not, but I saw a tweet about him saying that he called Dak the Black Kirk Cousins.
I saw that. Was that you that sent? No, I saw that in another text. I saw that in another text. Never mind. I know. I saw that. I've seen a lot of Amari.
I mean, it's kind of accurate.
What does that imply?
Like he's a good quarterback. He just can't get stuff done during the playoffs.
Oh,
what?
Choke.
I've seen
that's how I read it.
I've seen a lot of Amari Cooper with the Patriots. I don't know if that's just Patriot fans being Patriot fans.
I've seen it
because they.
Well, I've seen a lot of this. I saw a report that said like Dolphins and Patriots were reaching out to him if he were to be a trade option.
And again,
it's crazy. The Cowboys lost 3 of their best receivers this year. They're gonna have CD and like who knows what next year.
And again, not basing off the location and where somebody's from, because that's not always important. But I could see Amari Cooper wanting to go to Miami because, again, like Allen Robinson growing up in Detroit, Amari Cooper grew up in Miami. And they have the cap space. They have a new coach. And he gets to play with Jalen Waddle, who is a modern day Jarvis Landry, even better Jarvis Landry.
And you got that Alabama connection, Waddle and Amari.
Tua, yep.
I think he's destined for Detroit. I don't really want it to happen, but I think it's just like it's destined.
Who, Amari?
No,
or Allen.
Allen Robinson, yeah.
And I agree. Bro. I think OBJ signs with the Rams. It just fits his. Profile. I think his girlfriend lives out there. Yeah, exactly.
He just won a Super Bowl, and people were shitting on him. Like people were so down on him.
Right, but like I said, I just feel like it fits his lifestyle or his profile.
I mean, look how did he finish the season? He had a touchdown like every game at the end of the season, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Who, Amon-Ra? Who, Amon-Ra? Who are we talking about?
Odell had a touchdown in 4 of the last 6 games to end the regular season.
Dude, someone dropped him in my home league. In my 14-team home league, someone dropped Odell. No, it was Rodrigo. Rodrigo dropped him in our 14-team home league. Like right at the beginning of the season when he was on the Browns, and then he fucked up. And then as soon as he got traded, he like dropped him. Like fuck this. I picked him up and I fucking started him every week. Money.
I did that too.
You could say that move was almost fraudulent.
All right. So I got a question. So I got Smith-Schuster in Chupo. What are your thoughts on Smith-Schuster? Where do you think he goes? You think he's still
trade me?
Keep him.
Trade
him.
All right.
But
on an NFL level, where do y'all think he goes? Do you think can he replicate what he had back in 2018? Remember in 2018 when he was with AB and he went off?
I do.
No.
He was
I don't think he can replicate that. But I would have liked him to go to the Chiefs, to be honest.
Still talks. Remember he
They need a slot receiver there. They have Tyreek. They have Kelsey. They could use Juju in the slot. That'd be a fucking unstoppable. That'd be crazy if they had all three of those. Josh, your boner is going hard right now. Sorry, you need to turn that down.
6 to midnight. Why is the table rising?
He's like a better Sterling Shepard, dude. Yeah, for that matter, imagine Sterling Shepard in Kansas City.
I cannot believe that Juju went back to Pittsburgh last year.
And nobody must have wanted him.
Yeah,
that's stupid as fuck.
No, he almost went to the Chiefs. The Chiefs had an offer from.
Yeah,
I don't know what was it. Yeah. What was it, Hicks? Like a 1 year, $8 million contract or something like that.
I think the Chiefs.
Then he was like,
more.
"Oh, I feel loyal." All of a sudden, like, what the fuck?
Dude, you know he took the most money that he could have gotten. His name is Juju.
I mean, he's on fucking TikTok just doing all these fucking dances and shit. All the Steelers receivers are doing that shit.
Yes, they are.
I'm sorry, but
no,
I don't see any other teams doing that shit. Except for the Steelers.
All right. Ty, you said Christian Kirk to the Bills. A little biased, I'm guessing. It's okay.
No. I want Christian Kirk, but it's not going to happen. They don't have the cap space.
I got you.
I said that because he was hanging out with Josh Allen a couple weeks back.
It's okay. Any of the all right. Those are kind of the bigger names. Let's jump down to some of these. Guys. I don't know, maybe a 1 year deal and could jump into a spot. Jamison Crowder, consistent when healthy. You got Emmanuel Sanders kind of getting the twilight of his career. You got T.Y. Hilton, same ordeal. You got Byron Pringle, who, as a Chiefs fan, I know he was actually pretty good. And I mean, nothing, he's not a home run hitter, wide receiver one, but you got James Washington, bias. I've always been a fan. You got Russell Gage. I don't know. I mean, he piques my interest.
He got opportunity. That's all that is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you like any of those guys to kind of go somewhere, different scenery, to kind of different scenery can maybe change your opinion on them? I guess you could say.
So let me just clarify. I think Emmanuel Sanders is going to retire.
Okay.
Knowing that, I think he's basically hinted more at retirement than coming back for 1 year. So just to say that one. I kind of like, this might be, some people might disagree, but I kind of like AJ Green coming back on a 1 year deal, considering that he had like 848 yards compared to the year before where he only had like 500 yards. I wouldn't mind seeing AJ Green 1 year deal. But yeah, I think someone like James Washington has never gotten the opportunity. And he's still, 26 years old, 27 years old?
He's not old.
AJ Green should join the Steelers, the Browns, or the Bengals, please.
I wonder why you say that.
You get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Well, hey, let's look at this from another point. So Juju could be gone. James Washington could be gone. So then you have Deontay Johnson and Chase Claypool as only two wide receivers in Pittsburgh. Say they get Jimmy G. Like, that's kind of a boost, in my opinion.
Deontay's about to have a great year.
A way better boost than what they have right now.
Because then you got Fry Guy there. I mean that's not a that's not a holy shit 1-2-3 combo, but that's a young
And Najee
yeah.
catching a lot of passes.
They need to build that offensive line though.
Yeah,
yeah,
I
I'm with
agree.
you.
Wait,
I agree.
real quick, I just thought of something. Atlanta's going to have to get a lot of these guys. Smith-Schuster would be great in Atlanta.
Yeah,
Yep.
I agree.
Christian Kirk.
Any wide receiver would be good in Atlanta, actually.
Because they have none.
I think that you get Smith-Schuster, you got him for the short stuff. You got Kyle Pitts, and then you just need a deep threat. And then if Allen Robinson could go to Atlanta, if they could get those two, Smith-Schuster and Allen Robinson, that'd be pretty crazy. All right, go on.
You're right. No, keep talking.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
I'm with you.
I agree.
If they could get like a burner,
yeah,
and they could get a young guy in the draft.
Oh, they're.
But they got Chark.
Ooh,
Chark, and then like some cheap option on the slot, like Crowder. That'd be good. Like 1-2-3 punch right there.
That's
a nice makeshift 1-2-3.
All right. One thing that I want to put on y'all's minds for later in the show, so be thinking about it. I had this idea for subterranean sleepers. Okay. And the reason that I had this idea was Auden Tate, because Auden Tate is a free agent too.
That why you picked him up?
That's why I picked him up. Yeah.
Because I think slow as molasses. He's just a tall target.
Dude, he's a jump ball receiver.
Contested catch, yeah.
Contested catch, perimeter receiver.
Yeah.
I love these guys. Josh Doxson a couple years ago I really fell in love with, and he didn't do shit. But I really like Auden Tate.
Wow.
So
they're not good. They're not good. I don't know. This is how I feel. I don't think they're good for fantasy.
Well, that's what Allen Robinson.
I agree. Yeah.
The season is young, guys. The season
I like
young.
seeing Auden Tate succeed, but he's not good for fantasy.
Well, let him go to Atlanta.
He does.
Auden Tate had a couple game stretch, but that was really about it. Like what, a 2 or 3 game stretch?
Yeah, but he could hardly get playing time on that team.
There you go. That's a good argument. That's a great argument.
That's a good argument.
Because he's not good.
Could be. That could be true.
Anything you guys want to get? Anything else we want to get in on running back, on wide receivers? I'm sorry.
Well, just remember, Robert Woods sucked on the Bills. And then
hold up. So did Sammy Watkins. Watkins wasn't that great on the Bills either at that point. Their coaching was terrible.
All right, that's enough out of that.
Anything else on wide receivers, gentlemen?
Yeah, I'm done after that one.
All right, let's jump.
It had to do with the coaching staff.
I know.
Let's jump to.
I got one more thing. What do y'all think about Cedric Wilson as a slot receiver? I know he hasn't. I know he hasn't shown like 600 or 800 yards.
I'm biased on him.
I think Dak had rapport, so I think I'm going back to Dallas.
He was a number 4. Because he was a number 4 receiver, which you're not gonna get 500 to 1,000 yards as a number 4 receiver. He becomes something like slot receiver, and he's also younger. Exactly. I think he's an underrated slot receiver.
Let's get to the running backs. Let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Here we go.
We gotta talk about Lenny. Your boy Lenny. Shane.
Me and Lenny, it was a tough breakup.
You do sound like you sold that tough breakup right there.
Me and Shane had a trade 2 years ago now. I traded Kenny Galladay for Lenny. Kenny for Lenny.
Kenny for Lenny.
Yep.
Are you guys ready for this list of running backs?
Yep.
Oh my God.
I am pop-up purgatory. Melvin Gordon, Tariq Cohen, David Johnson, Jalen Richard, Lenny, Philip Lindsay, Cordero Patterson, Raheem Mostert, Devontae Booker, Rashad Penny, James White, Sony Michel, Carlos Hyde, Jeff Wilson, Marlon Return of the Mac, Brandon Bolden, Ronald Jones, James Conner, Malcolm Brown, Tywan Jones, J.D. McKissick, Darrell Williams, 1,000-yard rusher, Damian Williams, Giovanni Bernard, Dwayne Washington, Ty Montgomery, Tevin Coleman, Latavius Murray, Devontae Freeman, Matt Breida, Peyton Barber, Jerick McKinnon, Alex Collins, Corey Clement, Duke Johnson, Wade Gallman, Royce Freeman, Boston Scott, Kalen Balaj, Trenton Cannon, Buddy Howe, Ryan Nall, Chase Edmonds, Dare. I'm not going there.
Goombawale.
Derek
Goombawale.
Derek Gore, Le'Veon Bell, Justin Jackson, and I'm spent.
Damn.
Yo, hold up. Did you really just mention Tywan Jones?
I'm just.
hey,
There's a list.
Hey. Great special teams guy. All right.
And, come on,
What can I
Ty.
say about that?
Ty. Okay,
Great special
guys.
teams guy.
And then you got. Does anybody? Okay, Lenny. Let's start with Lenny. He's probably the number one on this list. We got Cordell. Let's go, Cordell Patterson.
Yeah,
guys.
damn right. Right.
Cordell Patterson, the
Cordell
2022 fantasy breakout player of the year. Lightning in a bottle.
That's
Didn't
right.
finish.
I hope
very
you traded him
strong.
while you could.
Trade him. That is.
I hope you traded him while you could because he's 32. He's going to be 32 going into the season.
That guy was the example of a trade sell high candidate in dynasty fantasy football, ladies and gentlemen.
Dude, this RB class is so fucking good coming in this year. It's crazy. Literally, all of them are running under 4.4. It's crazy. They're so fucking good. Did you guys watch the combine?
No.
Yep.
Yes.
You like
Brees Hall is
Brees Hall?
baller.
Brees Hall.
Kenneth Walker?
Yeah.
Oh my god, my dick is so hard for Brees Hall right now. He's going 101. I don't care. Whoever fucking gets him, he's getting the jerk off.
101 doesn't matter.
Like
He's better than Najee. He's better than Najee. Who was the before that?
Woo!
He's better than
Oh.
Josh Jacobs. Who were the last year's 101s?
Darrell Henderson was
Jonathan
101.
Taylor.
He's not. Yeah,
I don't think he's better than Jonathan Taylor.
No.
I agree. He's
No,
better
sir.
than Josh Jacobs. He's better than Najee Harris.
Yeah.
He's amazing. He's smooth.
Dude,
He's so
he's
smooth.
so good. And he's like, dude, a couple of these Kenneth Walker.
Kenneth Walker is a beast.
Oh my god, I love this guy coming out. Rashad White, Isaiah Spiller. There's 4 running backs I love though. Those are the 4 ones.
There's one I love, and that's
His
going to
name.
go in a second. I love him.
But Brees Hall,
Ty's got
Yo.
one from Notre Dame.
the top dog.
Kyron Williams,
Kyron Williams is falling
All-purpose.
way down though.
all purpose. He's
You
all
can take
purpose
him.
back.
You can take him.
I'll take him.
I
Fuck
do
it.
not want anything to do with Kyron Williams.
Better than Zach Moss.
By the fall. By the fall.
By
I'd
default.
rather have Brian Robinson than him.
So, all right, do you guys want to throw any of these running
I'll take
backs?
Brian Robinson.
Any of those running backs on any teams right now?
I think that's why.
Mm,
Well, since all these good rookie running backs are coming in, I think that's why it's going to be hard for a lot of these Jerick McKinnon type guys to find work. You know, they're going to be offered.
He's
pretty
Jerick
small-
McKinnon, Melvin Gordon.
Well, Melvin Gordon, I thought had a pretty good year
I'm
last year.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah,
But like CPAT,
I've
Chase Edmonds, Sonny Michel.
I like
These
it.
guys are gonna have
I
tough
like
time.
it.
These guys are gonna have tough time finding jobs.
No, but I think Chase Edmonds is a good football player. Very underrated.
I
Catches
agree.
the ball out of the backfield. I would
Like
love, even though the Dolphins are in the same division as the Bills, I feel like the Dolphins are a running back needed team. I know Shane's high on Myles Gaskin. I get it. But actually down the stretch, Duke Johnson had a couple of good games for them, but is he really a long-term answer at running back?
No,
Probably
he is
not.
Myles Gaskin. No.
Let
That's a
me-
good,
hey,
that's a good
yeah.
call.
Guys, I apologize. Let me buffer this because I didn't do this like I was doing earlier. Right now, running back needy teams. Atlanta, we kind of preface that. Arizona, their only running back right now on the team is Eno Benjamin. Melvin
I feel like
Gordon's
they
a free.
should sign James Conner back. Sorry.
Yeah, no. You're right.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree.
Denver right now, their only running back is Javonte Williams, so they definitely need some help there.
Yeah.
Houston's only running back on the team is Rex Burkhead. Like we just talked about Myles Gaskins. I mean, something could happen with him. The Giants, we've heard about Saquon. They don't have a number 2 right now.
No, Keller showed me something on TikTok the other day. Saquon Barkley's training in the pool.
He's what?
He's doing weight training in the pool, so it's all good.
But there's been a lot of trade talks. There's been some trade talks though.
And there's no number 2 running back there.
No.
Chris Carson, maybe in Seattle. The only the running back signed with Tampa Bay right now is Keyshawn Vaughn.
Rashad Penny. Did we talk about Rashad Penny at all?
Not yet. He's on the list. Right?
He's a free agent though.
Yeah. Sorry, did I miss him?
I think we did talk about. I think we did talk about.
Yeah. And then we got. I guess Tennessee has Derrick Henry, obviously, but no RB2 there. Which
they just cut Darrington Evans, I think.
So
Darrington Evans went to the Bears.
Did he?
That's what I read on NFL.com. Yeah, he went to the Bears. I don't know what for, but
I saw he got cut. So that makes sense actually. That's why Tariq Cohen got cut then.
There it is.
Essentially same type of running back.
Let's get at this. I mean, I've always wanted Atlanta to go start like a young running back. I don't know. I just always
I see it this year.
I've always seen it. I was like, they're gonna do it. They're gonna get like a young guy, but they never
they're gonna get like a Kenneth Walker or a Zamir White. I can see either one of them going there.
Because I never thought Mike Davis was the answer, and he proved that to be.
Yeah.
I know. Everybody else did, but he had one good year, and that was it. And I wouldn't even say that, but yeah, no, I agree with you. I think they will draft a running back rather than sign a running back because, like you said, they got all these receivers they need to get, and their offensive line sucks like it sucked the last 10 years or whatever it's been. So they're going to address the wide receivers. They're going to address the wide receivers and offensive line. They'll probably even address defense because also their defense has sucked the last 5 years. So I'm with you guys. I think they draft a running back.
It's always been so bad, and then like you see, what's his name, AJ Terrell, the cornerback that they drafted.
Mm-hmm.
Like, have you seen his stats? Like, he was straight shut down. Like, I don't think he allowed a wide receiver to go 50 yards last year.
James Cook.
Georgia running back.
Georgia running back. Again. I know I'm beating the dead horse with the location, but you're not going to tell me the Falcons haven't seen enough of James Cook.
That's why I like Zamir White there.
Dalvin's brother.
Zamir White's good. Yeah, I like Zamir White.
Just take both of them. Keep the train going.
I don't like James Cook. I like Zamir White a lot better.
Oh, I like Zamir White better, but I know Cook is rated top 10 among running backs. I think, if I'm not mistaken.
He might be. I don't think he's good though.
But I'm with you. I'm a Zamir White guy.
Yeah. Arizona. I just think they re-signed. Like, why change? What was wrong? I mean, I didn't think they had a problem with running back, in my opinion. I mean, James Conner had a breakout season.
Yeah, I'm with Dan. I agree.
I think I remember last year because of bed nods, James Conner was over under 6 touchdowns for the season, and he crushed that. I think he doubled it.
He had like 26.
Huh?
Didn't he have 26
touchdowns?
Yeah.
I think it was like
no,
it was like
17.
Yeah, I was gonna say 18. Yeah,
15 to 17. Yeah, it might have been 18.
Yeah,
but even when Edmonds was healthy, he was getting more of the touches.
Oh yeah,
So
when Edmonds was injured, like Conner was balling out. He was getting like 30-point games, like
he was running back in one numbers.
He was so good this past year.
Yep.
I mean, Houston. I mean, who knows what that they could do.
Yeah, what the hell? I had Rex Burkhead. I kept stashing him for like the past like 2 or 3 years, and then now he decides to be good. He gets a 30-point game, a couple 30-point games at the end of the season.
Yeah.
It's frustrating. Fantasy is so frustrating, isn't it?
So Melvin Gordon. I don't know if you would consider him the top. Well, Lenny. It's probably Lenny, Cordero.
Yep.
I think Lenny's the premier back that you want.
Yeah, I guess I
Yeah.
don't know what you think.
Yeah.
Penny obviously ended the season super strong. It was the 3-year breakout. That's what you said earlier, Dan. 4-year breakout.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, running backs is different. It's different for wide
yeah.
receiver.
You got Mostert, but he's so injured all the damn time. You got Ronald Jones. He was a disappointment last year.
He's injured and he's about to be 30 years old.
So
Did we talk about Penny at all?
Say that again.
Did we talk about Penny at all?
Whatever you want to say.
Dude, how about his end of the season run though?
Yeah.
He was so solid.
RB1.
It was good.
Morg,
it was really
Morg
good.
would definitely be proud of that shit.
Oh yeah.
Shout out Morg.
He was about it.
Yeah. Ride that horse till it's dead, baby.
But no, I think he could. I think he could. He has a couple of years left on him. Since I don't know.
I think if you're a team, hear me out. I think if you're a team, you sign them to a 1-year deal because, like you said, it was a great run at the end, no doubt about it. But you're looking at limited tape. Sign them to a 1-year prove-it deal that you can stay healthy the entire year, and then if he balls out like he did the last couple games, then you can maybe sign him to a long-term contract. But for now, it's got to be more than just 3 games or whatever the hell it was. You sign him to a 1-year. He may not want it, but if you're realistically, you sign him. Hey, you have limited tape, 1-year deal. Prove me.
All right. Would you sign Penny to your fantasy team?
Yeah.
For what?
What do you mean
sign
by sign?
What are you trading for Penny?
Second? Not a first.
Yeah, not a first.
A late second?
Yeah. I can go with that.
2/3 would work.
2/3?
Probably not for Morg, but
no, I ain't giving up 2 picks.
2/3? I'll give up 2/3 for.
I'd probably do 2/3.
I would do
2/3.
No doubt.
Okay, if it's thirds, okay, yeah, sure.
I wouldn't
not
give
2 seconds though.
And a third. No, not 2 seconds.
But again, landing spot is.
Yeah.
Definitely not trading right now during this time period. I'm definitely not doing any trades.
Come on, man.
No. Trade fuck off.
Any of these guys? Anybody else want to throw a team, anything real quick? As far as these free agents go, nothing's moving the needle. Marlon Mack is free. How about that?
Yeah, I don't want him.
Yeah,
his time is gone and went. Like
torn ACL. He had what, 2 good years? Coming out of South Florida, they don't really turn out running backs. So
as soon as those running backs tear their ACL, like it's pretty much done for them.
Yeah. I would love to see, like we just talked about, I would love to see Chase Edmonds go somewhere and get an opportunity, but I think the reality is everybody's going to look at him as a pass catching running back. He's not going to be, because it became clear to me, because I've had Chase Edmonds for the past couple of years. It became very clear to me that Arizona did not see him as the every down back. And it's a shame because he produces. He produces when his name is called. But
yeah.
And I'll just say I'm with Dan. Cordell Patterson's 31, 32, but I'm being biased. I met him one time, nice guy. I hope someone signs him to at least a 1-year deal. Because I would love him on the Bills to provide fucking pass catching abilities and little bit of running. Like I said, he doesn't. 2-3 year deal. That's way out of the loop. But 1-year deal, I could see it.
Somebody will.
Hey, so I got a question about J.D. McKissic. Do you guys think he stays in Washington, or like he's a free agent this year, or do you think it's Antonio Gibson's season?
I don't think they want him doing everything. I don't think they want him doing everything.
So Well, that's what Ron Rivera said when they got him. Like this is a CMC guy, and then they
If
haven't done that.
If I'm Washington, I sign. He's another one I signed. Excuse me, at least a 1-year deal.
He could be another. I mean, that Washington could be another really good spot for Cordero Patterson to go.
I like that, Shane. Actually, because I mean, you got to look back at Wentz.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
Wentz was, he
Good one.
dump off kind of guy,
Yeah.
and you want to pass catch
Yeah.
running back. Which I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of somebody needs to go to Washington to help.
Well, here's the other thing.
Yep.
Dalvin's rumored. The Vikings want to trade Dalvin. You know, where's Dalvin?
Say what?
If that trade happens, where would he go? What if he went to Washington?
He's only going to go. He's only going to go to a contender, in my opinion.
Dude,
Right.
I have no idea why anyone would trade for a running back after their first contract extension. Like Zeke got his contract extension, and then he sucked since then. Dalvin, he just got his contract extension, right?
Yeah.
This past year or the year before? I don't know, but
I think this past year.
it's usually
Yeah, I
after
think
the
same
after
thing.
the first contract, you do not want that running back. Like the running back shelf life is so bad. Like
It's kind of
they
sad.
fire, like it's so sad, but like no one should be a running back. If you want to make money, do not be a running back in the NFL. It's not worth it.
Well,
It's
unless
all
you're
about
just
offensive line, quarterback, and then
unless you're just trying to get a pension, 5-year
Yeah.
pension.
But
Yeah,
if you're
maybe.
5'9" and you're good at football, you're a running back.
I mean, unless you're like Adrian Peterson or like Barry Sanders or something like that, like the running backs just do not get paid well.
No.
Maybe that's why Barry Sanders retired earlier.
Live for the glory.
Go for the gold.
Guys, let's jump for the speaking of glory. Let's jump to tight ends. Here
Yeah.
are our here's your free agent class right now. We got Zach Ertz, you have Gronk, you have Evan Ingram, CJ Uzoma, Eric Ebron, Shane, Gerald Everett, the GOAT,
Ew.
Jared Cook,
Oh, I was talking about Ebron.
Robert Tonyan, Mo Alley Cox, Anthony Fursker, OJ Howard, Hayden Hurst, Jack Conklin, Will Disley. There it is.
Someone's
Continue.
going to sign Evan Ingram as a pass catcher.
Yo, can we talk about the tight end class that's coming through here too?
Let me hit it. Let me hit these needy teams. Sorry. We have Arizona without a starting tight end. We have Cincinnati without a tight end. You have Green Bay with only Josh Degura right now.
These are all the tight ends.
Indianapolis does not have a tight end. Jack Delore retired. What do we got?
Good
New York
deal.
Giants, no tight end. The Jets, the only one they have is Zach Griffin, right?
Wait, for who?
For the Jets, is it Zach Griffin?
Ryan Griffin.
Ryan Griffin. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay only has Cameron Brate right now. Tennessee, I don't think has a tight end at all. And that's it. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, guys.
Jeff Swain? Was it Jeff?
No.
I thought they had like Jeff Swain, but
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but like all the teams you were naming were like people that the free agents are on. And so we got Dalton Schultz and
Schultz franchise tag.
Got
franchise tag. Yep. So I just want to say I don't think Gronk goes back to Tampa and Ingram doesn't go back to the Giants. That's probably an obvious statement, but just thought I'd throw it out there.
They're free agents. I mean,
and I keep hearing all this stuff about, again, a Bills plug. I keep hearing all this stuff that the Bills might go after Gronk and Ingram. That's nice and all, and I know everybody loves Ingram, but for I know they don't.
I like
That's all right. Thanks.
Okay.
But for $7 to $9 million, between $7 and $9 million for Evan Ingram, I don't know. At least not for my team because we're cap strapped. But I mean, Evan Ingram he gets hurt. I know he's got freakish athletic ability, but at least not for my team. I don't think he's going to Buffalo.
Yeah.
Huh?
He drops balls and he gets hurt. Yeah.
Y'all got
but
Dawson
he has
Knox.
freakish. Right. I know. Well,
Dawson
again, the only thing I guess what people are saying is because we need another tight end because we technically don't have a backup tight end. But yeah,
Dude, look at this class coming in though. You
Trey
all can
McBride?
just draft one.
I don't
Trey
know anything
McBride?
about this class coming in.
What?
I know Trey McBride from Colorado State. That's about it.
Dude, this tight end class coming in is really nice. Greg Dulcich from UCLA, certified baller. He's like
He is fast.
he
is fast.
I won't say he's like Kelsey. Like that's ridiculous. He's more of like I probably say like Gesicki, but like bigger body like Gesicki. He's really good though.
I heard he's fast, but he can't block. I heard he's very quick.
Yeah, he's more of a receiving tight end. And then this guy Isaiah Likely is a fucking baller, dude. Just check his like highlights out, dude.
He's likely to have a good
He's from
career.
Coastal Carolina.
Yeah, I see
He
it.
played in a terrible conference, but he was a baller. You ever see those memes like Likely 4 or something? His name is Likely, and then his number is 4. So you'll see memes like, oh, there's probably a 4 probability of this, so they'll put those memes in there like Likely 4.
Dude.
You see that? It's that. And then this guy Grant Calcaterra, he used to play at Oklahoma. He's a beast. Too.
I feel I could see the Bengals re-signing Uzomah though. What do y'all think about that?
I can see that. I mean, I think what they
cap space.
Yeah, I mean
they got the cap space. He's 28, familiarity with Joe Burrow. I could see Uzomah staying with the Bengals.
Yeah, they don't need a home run hitter.
So underrated.
No. They need offensive line. They need offensive line help. Yeah. If that wasn't evident by the fucking Super Bowl and the game against the Titans.
Mm-hmm.
When Joe Burrow got sacked 9 times.
Yeah, I mean, if they could bring in another tight end that's like, more like a blocker.
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't like fan.
They're a team that's looking at Trey McBride. Like that's guy that's like more like Gronk and Kelsey.
Yeah. I like Robert Tonyan, but he's another one that gets hurt, and he's had a year and a half, 2 years of good football.
Yeah, he's flashing a pan.
With that, yeah. But there ain't been much tape to him, and he's gotten hurt. So, but again, you said Green Bay's like $43 million over the cap, so they ain't signing him.
Yeah,
they ain't signing nobody. They ain't signing nobody.
Just had to wear for a reason. They drafted him for a reason.
Mm-hmm. Here's a question since we have 2 Richmond players. Mo Alley Cox. Where's he go? VCU.
He back with the.
Indy. Back to Indy. I don't.
Yeah.
They're the only team that really took he had his tryout as he wasn't a drafted player. He had an individual tryout. Indy's a team that took a chance on him. There's nobody else there.
Yeah.
Yo, this tight end that you guys need to check out, Jelani Woods. Please check him out. 6'6".
Virginia.
6'6". He runs a 4.6. Oh my god, he's so fast too.
Isn't he from UVA? I think. If I'm not mistaken. I think he went to UVA.
He went to Baylor. He might have gone at one point transferred, but.
Never mind.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. The tight end from UVA. I don't think he's in this draft class though.
Oh. So I know Gerald Everett's not a main tight end, but do you think the Seahawks re-sign him as?
No, they got Fant. Preach. I love me some Everett. He could
a big slice of pizza.
Attaboy, Shane. Look at that.
Attaboy.
Yeah, I didn't know if you. Double tight end set. I didn't know.
They keep bitching about not having a receiving option in Green Bay. Let them sign him in Green Bay. They don't have the room, but make it work. Or shit. I like him in Indy. I mean, he can almost
They have
plug and
Jets.
play in any of these teams, dude. In my opinion,
The Jets, even though they'll screw everything up, they got the cap space. They don't have a tight end.
I don't think the Jets are going to screw up everything now. They got new HC. They got new GM.
Yeah.
They'll be all right. They're working through their rebuild, just like you guys were too.
Don't ever compare us to the fucking Jets.
wow.
That's all I gotta say about that.
Anything else you guys want to get?
But yeah, I was gonna say I think Jets, Jaguars, they could need tight ends and they're tight end strapped.
Yeah,
I know it's not the most sexy. It's not the most sexy team, but based off cap space and the need.
Evan Ingram in Jacksonville. I love it.
Ooh.
I like that.
Tim Tebow.
I like that. Yeah. And they're about to get Etienne back, Travis Etienne, James Robinson.
Back though.
I mean, they said James Robinson might be back for the start.
They said he wouldn't be even back for the start of the season. Like, it's a bad injury.
James Robinson is amazing. He is the fucking bomb. I fucking love him.
But James Robinson got injured too.
I know, but he's supposed to be back. Is that what you just said?
Yeah. Well,
they're like
no, we're talking about Travis Etienne.
Travis Etienne.
James Robinson. There's a good chance James Robinson might be back for the start of the year.
Dude, if they get both those guys back, like, that'd be a good 1-2 punch.
That's amazing.
That's a good 1-2 punch right there, to be honest.
They're 21, 22. They'll be okay. They'll get past Andrew.
Etienne can be a good pass catching back, and then he can eventually overtake James Robinson. I'm sure he could.
All right, guys. Any more on the tight ends? Any other reaches on the tight end?
Who's the Panthers tight end? Is it Ian Thomas? Didn't they just sign him? Oh, Shane left. Bye, Shane.
Shane said, fuck you guys.
Right now, Carolina has, Ian Thomas and Tommy Tremble.
There we go. Tommy Tremble. Let's go.
Notre Dame. Yeah.
Ian Thomas, they just re-signed to a contract.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sold on that, but.
That guy does not move a needle.
Bears have Cole Kmet. I mean,
yep.
He hasn't reached his full potential. Yeah, I like I like Jets, Jaguars. Yeah, I like Evan Ingram to Jags or so that's all I got.
I got you. Dan, anything else on the tight end?
Austin Severi Jenkins.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That is a name drop there's the nuke. There's the nuke on the name.
Todd Heap.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
Well, that was a wave.
Yeah. Come on now.
Yeah, if we're going way back, let's go way back.
Yeah. All right, guys. That's all the positions we wanted to talk about tonight. So I guess we'll end it here.
Oh yeah, and then we'll do something after the draft too.
Let's the end of the road for tonight is a good Friday night. I would definitely like to I'd like to do a mock draft.
We should do a mock draft. All right.
I got a question. So just for both of your teams, one player that you want free agent.
No. Cut this off.
Okay.
Oh.
We'll talk about this like off to the side.
Okay. I like where Dan's going. All right, guys. I mean, that was our first pod of the 2022 season. Definitely came out. I mean, the NFL season has come out to a jump. We would like to come out to a jump. This has been really great. Can't wait. I mean, draft season's coming. We're definitely gonna crank out. I'd like to crank out a couple mock drafts. So that'll probably be our next thing. For Shane and what's it? A
fantasy hack?
Fantasy hack.
For Shane at a fantasy hack on Twitter. Guys, Gars wasn't here tonight at Gars_Poetica, updating our website. Morgan wasn't here tonight at Morgmart. Give him a follow. You can follow me on Twitter at jhicks804. Give Ty a follow at 757 Bills Mafia. Give Dan a follow at dwebster341. Give the pod, give the show a follow at the fluke_ff. Guys, I mean, this is fun.
Oh yeah,
Good time, crush some
Yeah,
beers.
love it,
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
I mean, this is one of my favorite times of the year for NFL.
Yeah,
The question
absolutely.
marks, the
Off-season.
mystery.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Yes, sir.
Thanks everybody for listening. We will be back sooner than later. This is our first pod in a long time, so we'll be back, and everybody have a good night.
Go Bills.
God damn it.